Hi all and welcome to the channel. In this video I'll be looking at and giving some advice on camping at a Larp event. If you enjoy my videos then please consider subscribing to the channel and posting some of your advice in the comments below. Okay, let's get started. Camping at a Larp event is a lot of trial and error, and over the years I've been participating in the hobby, my camping needs have vastly changed. This has been brought about by learning from mistakes and finding the best options to suit my needs. So let's start at the beginning. Let's look at the types of accommodation available to you. Sleeping in character is something that is normally pre-arranged and paid for with the event organisers, or allowed in certain areas with appropriate looking tents. The cost and comfort may differ from event to event, but the prepaid option takes out all of the effort of setting up a tent and, of course, lugging it to and from your car across a muddy field. This option, if available at a Larp, is normally snapped up very quickly due to the convenience and time saving at the event. Now, on the other hand, setting up your own in-character tent comes with all of the issues of the out-of-character camping, but with some additional advantages and disadvantages. The tents are normally more expensive and require more care to treat before and after the event. You may need to walk your tent and all of your camping items across a field due to no vehicle access. You may find that your in-character camping is very close to a fire pit that everyone is singing around until 4 a.m. in the morning. The upside, though, that if you are never too far from the action, and it's very easy for you to nip off for a nap or some food. Plus, if a member of your group or faction knows where to find you, it's very convenient for them to come and grab you if you're needed. The other bonus is having everything, both in character and out of character, close at hand, means that if the weather changes, you can quickly adapt. And you don't have to walk miles back to your outer character camping just to get changed. Sleeping out of character is one of the most flexible options, as the cost of your accommodation and the comfort it provides is 100% down to you and your personal taste. The term glamping is often used to describe a seasoned LARPer who comes packed with all kinds of camping comforts, from a fold-out sofa to tent heaters, all wrapped up in a castle of a tent which sleeps 20 people, has a lounge, a study, a porch. I'm joking, but damn, some of these tents are massive. Normally, when camping out of character, your campsite will be away from the main in-character area, but close to facilities like showers and toilets. You are normally allowed to park your vehicle next to your tent and are normally requested to set up in a long line leading off into the distance. This option is normally the most inconvenient and will often take you away from the game for long periods of time, of which nobody will be able to find you. This is the option that 80% of LARPers choose, as although it's inconvenient, it often offers the most quiet and most peaceful night's sleep. Because of the massive amount of camping options available to you, it's easy to adjust the costs of transportation and your comfort to suit your needs. And that's why this is the most versatile option. Sleeping off-site at a local B&B or local hotel removes all of your transportation issues and all of your camping issues as well. The issue with this option, and the reason I've never personally tried it, is down to the cost and inconvenience. Having to change in and out of your in-character clothes in an on-site toilet and then drive to and from the site seems like a lot of hard work to me. But I 100% get the appeal. If you're not planning on drinking and hanging around after time out, getting changed and heading back to a hot bath and warm bed for the night sounds amazing. Outside of booking the hotel, there is very little else you have to do other than turning up and collecting your room key. Granted, this option may not be available near to the LARP site, or the spaces may have already been taken up, so it's never a surefire option. I must admit though, The older I'm getting, the more and more this option sounds appealing. Cost and inconvenience aside, having a soft warm bed and a hot bath at the end of a day is something that is getting harder and harder to say no to. So, some advice for each of the options that may help you. If you are sleeping off-site, it is best to book your accommodation when you are booking your tickets to the event. You will be surprised how quickly venues get filled up near to a Larp site. Contact your event organisers and ask if you're allowed to bring your vehicle on and off the site late at night and early in the morning. Some events have closed gate policies after a certain time to prevent non-event goers from entering the venue. It is also worth finding out when you're entering the event grounds where to park your vehicle if you're going to be using it during the event. Most organisers try to restrict vehicle movements to help prevent injuries and creating muddy tripping hazards. If you are camping in character and are planning to bring your own in-character tent, it's worth thinking about its transportation across a muddy field if the vehicles are not allowed on. During bad weather events, organisers often limit non-essential vehicle movement due to the damage it can cause to the ground. Bell tents that are often used for this type of camping are often very heavy and cumbersome. If you are planning to camp in character, please bring sleeping aids to block out large amounts of noise. Campfires often become communal hubs for songs and laughing after timeout is called. And if you are camped near to one, it can affect your rest. If you wish for quiet when sleeping, it's best to set up in the outer character field, or if possible, as far away from campfires as you can. If you are sleeping out of character, I would strongly suggest bringing something to mark or highlight your tent from a distance. Your vehicle will help for sure, but when looking down 15 rows of 100 tents in the dark, everything always seems to look the same. A little flag or light out the front of your tent will be a massive help when trying to find it. Some events allow players to turn up a day early to get themselves settled in before the event starts. If you are camping out of character, this is often the best time to camp as close as possible to the in-character field, but still far enough away to avoid those campfire songs. If you have an option to camp away from the toilets, take it. The best advice I can give though is if you're new to Larp and thinking of maybe going to your first event, is think about how the weather and your comfort will be a factor to you. If you're like me and love LARPing but hate camping, I would strongly advise staying off-site at a hotel. If I was to go back in time and look at how much I've spent over the years trying to make myself comfortable while sleeping at a Larp, I could have paid at staying at a hotel 10 times over for every event I've been to. If you would like more tips on Larp camping, please check out my top 10 essential tips for Larp camping video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe. I love you all, and goodbye.